at it again, 6:30 a.m. Y'all up with me? Y'all ready to get this money? Y'all know I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physical therapist, I'm not a physician, I'm not none of those things. I'm a blind man that decided to take my body back after going through horrific body injuries, being shot, being hit by vehicles, stabbed, and I'm talking about all kinds of fist fights here and there over the years. Yeah, and I decided to take my body back because I've been going through pain after pain after pain, and this yoga over time has helped me to get back the body that I know that I'm supposed to have. I know it's not exactly where I wanted to be, but I'm so much better off than where I was when I wasn't putting in the effort, focusing in on my body, focusing in on the greatest gift that we have in this life, and that's us. So come on, Wolfpack, if y'all with me, y'all can rock out with me. Once again, like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physical therapist, but I am a blind man that decided to take my body back. I learned a few things over the years, and these things have helped me out. So if y'all with me, let's rock and roll. All right, this first position we're gonna go into, we're gonna take our left arm and sit it on the top of our head, and grab our left wrist with our right hand, and we're gonna pull to the right side, stretching, opening up that left side, and we got a minute and 10 seconds of this, y'all. Come on, let's get this money. 6:31 a.m. Resume button. Resume. Let's get it. Pause button. Stay nice and relaxed. Breathe. Keep your core tight. Back nice and straight. It's the disciplined actions that count. Every day. Every day you gotta breathe. You gotta blink. These are disciplined habits. So we gotta do what we have to do to take our bodies and get our bodies in the best physical condition possible. We got to make this a disciplined habit, like blinking, like breathing. It has to be every day. Stay nice and in control of your breathing. Remember what you're doing this for. Better you, stronger tomorrow. All right, come up nice and slow, nice and slow. Then we're gonna switch sides, do the exact same thing with the right arm on the top of the head. Now, stop. Let's get money. 6:33 a.m. Nice and control of your breathing. Back straight, core nice and tight. Relax into your stretch. Goal orientated every day. That's what I'm talking about. Every day is a step towards the better physical conditioned you. Yoga really helped to save me from so many back pains and shoulder and neck pains on my left side, back spasms. Oh man. All right, we're gonna come up nice and slow and relax. Nice. All right, sit back straight. Okay. Stop, repeat, button. Pause. Resume. Okay, this next one, we're basically going to take our thumbs and sit them in the crease between our ear and our head, and we're going to take our fingers and grip the back of our head with the palms of our hands on the side of our head. We're going to take our elbows and bring them in as close as we possibly can. Hopefully, we can get them to touch, and we're gonna stretch. We're gonna push our chins out so that we can stretch our neck and open up our shoulders as we're leaning forward, making our elbows touch our stomachs as best as we possibly can, so that we can open up those shoulder blades and open up the neck, so that we can get good neck rotation and good shoulder movement going on. You heard me. All right, let's get money, Wolfpack. All right. Chin out, elbows together, come down nice and slow, relax into everything. Stay in control of your breathing. Feel that neck and shoulder spread apart. Nice and slow and relax. Get them kinks on up out of there. Keep your back straight, core nice and tight. Stay in control of your breathing. Raise your head up and roll your shoulders back nice and slow. Straighten your spine out. Drop your arms down. All right. Okay, this next one. Basically, gonna get on my knees. I'm gonna crawl back to. All right. Now I'm at the fireplace. I have my feet placed at the base of the fireplace so that my feet aren't moving. I'm gonna keep my knees parallel to my hips, and I'm basically gonna lean forward, laying my left shoulder on the mat, the left side of my head on the mat, so that I can stretch my left shoulder and my head to open up that crease area up in the neck, so we can get that good stretch up in that area while taking the left arm, extending it out in front of us, taking the right arm, putting that over top of our head, aiming the palms of our hands towards the ceiling. So when you take your right arm, that's gonna open up that right side where that rib cage is, because you're going down and you're gonna be kind of like twisted, and that's gonna open it up real nice and wide. So we're gonna get this good stretch. Let's rock and roll, Wolfpack. Let's rock and roll. Oh, got my shirt. Yeah, on it. I told y'all, on it, on it. All right, let's get money. Stay nice and relaxed. Just let your neck open up. Try to keep the palms of your hand aimed towards the ceiling as best as you possibly can. Stay nice and in control of your breathing. Trust me when I tell you, it takes a lot more to stay in some of these positions than lifting weights and doing calisthenics. All right, bring that right arm back nice and slow. All right, we're going to start to come up on that left arm and forearm and back up on our knees. Then we're going to switch over and we're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, extending the right arm out. Let's get money. Let's get money. Left arm over top of the head, palms towards the ceiling. All right, bring that left arm back nice and slow. Come up nice and slow in the right arm and forearm. All right. All right. We're gonna lay down flat. Pull the shirt up a little bit. We're gonna lay down flat on the mat and basically keep our legs and hips, feet staying on the floor. We're gonna raise our upper bodies up in a push-up fashion, stretching our neck and our spine. This is called the dog facing forward. And we're gonna hold this one out for a minute. Remember when you go up, lock your arms out, keep your arms nice and straight and stretch your chin up towards the ceiling as best as you possibly can so we can get a nice good stretch in our back and our spine. All right, let's get money, Wolfpack. Flat, shoulder width with your palm of your hand, and come up. Lock those arms out. Raise your head up as high as you can towards the ceiling. Stand as relaxed as you can. Nice and relaxed. Stay in control of your breathing. Discipline is control. Discipline is consistent. Discipline is something that you can count on. Stay disciplined. Stay nice and honest to yourself. All right, come down nice and slow. Lay down flat. Your spine straighten out. Come up with your back straight onto your knees. All right, now we're going to move forward. Okay. Like I was saying, stay honest to yourself when doing this stuff because that's the most disciplined gift that you can give to yourself, being honest to yourself, staying true to your craft. All right, let's get money. All right, this next one, we're basically going to grab under our left ankle with our left hand and under the right ankle with the right hand, laying our head down on the mat if we can, while taking our bottoms and pushing it back down towards our feet as best as we possibly can. If you cannot get your head down onto the ground, get yourself 2 or 3 pillows, lay the pillows up under your head, and over time, gradually start going down. I suggest every 60 days you try and see if you can go down a little further. Do not rush this. Everything takes time to get, you know, you the best body possible. And your health is your wealth. You got to take care of you. All right, so let's get money. Let's get money. All right, we got a minute and 10. All right, go down. Stay in control of your breathing. Bring that bottom back down towards your feet as best as you can. All right, raise your head up. Come up on your fist. Straighten your spine out. Sit back down straight. Oh man, that feels so good on my lower back, man. I don't be understanding. But then again, if you out here, you getting this money with me, you do understand. All right, we're gonna swing around. We're gonna sit on our bottoms. Basically, with this one, we're gonna take the palms of our feet. We're gonna put them together, and we're gonna use our. We're gonna bring the heels of our feet as close as we can to our torso, to our bodies, and we're gonna use our glutes, our pelvic, and our core to raise our legs up and down in a butterfly wing flapping fashion. Let's get money, Wolfpack. Stay nice and in control. Keep your core tight, back straight as possible, and hold your position. Now, with your hands are gonna be tucked up under your feet to keep your back and your core sitting up straight. So don't put too much strength into it. Just relax into everything, and let's get this money. 6:47 a.m. Let me get this right first. All right. Okay. 6:40 Tuesday. Resume button. Let's get money. Resume. Pause button. Let's get money. Core nice and tight. Back straight. Let your glutes, your pelvic area, and your core do all the work. Stay nice and in control. Stay in control of your breathing. Really let yourself relax. Activating them pelvic muscles. All right, we're going to keep our hands and our feet in the same position. We're basically going to raise our forearms and elbows up on our thighs, and we're going to push down towards the floor, getting that opposite stretch. All right, let's get money, y'all. Stop. Repeat. Button. 6:48 a.m. Core tight, back straight. Stay nice and disciplined. Stay in control of your breathing. Let's get money, y'all. It's good money. All right. We're going to go up into an Indian style position. Stop, repeat, repeat. 6 minutes. Pause. Resume. Okay. I always start with my left leg over top of the right in the Indian style position. And we're going to start the neck rotations going to the left. Let's get money, Wolfpack. Let's get money. Let's do that. Stay nice and in control of your breathing. Core tight, back straight. Get that spine moving. Keep everything nice and still. Think about the muscle that you're moving, that you're working with. Concentrate. Over time, you'll be able to control it. Muscle memory is real, but it only comes with discipline. Discipline over distractions. Can't let nothing take us off our course. All right, let's switch sides. Do the exact same thing. All right, let's get money. Core tight, back straight. Stay in control of your breathing. Think about the muscle that you're using. Stay nice and in control. Nice and in control. When that muscle is getting stronger, you're doing something called tear and rebuild. You tear it down to build it back up stronger. Yoga is a slower process, but holding these positions is no joke. Concentrating on a particular muscle, serious business, takes discipline. And that's what we about. Discipline over distractions. All right, good money, Wolfpack. Good money. All right, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to do Mr. Uncomfortable, but so good for you. All right, we'll spread our legs as wide as we possibly can, sitting in between our feet. Our feet, the heels of our feet should be on our hips. If you can get into this position, that's excellent. If not, slowly but surely, work yourself down, get yourself some pillows, put them under your back, under your bottom, a little bit to keep you raised up until you're actually able to come down into these positions comfortably. Now, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lean back using my elbows and my forearms to help me to lay back onto the mat, and I'm going to lay my lower back down on the mat as low as I possibly can. And I normally take my hands and put them behind my head and relax like I'm watching the stars. Like I'm watching it, just relax and stay nice and calm with it. And let's get this money, Wolfpack. Remember, if you cannot go all the way down on your own, get yourself some pillows. Get slowly move into these positions. Slowly. Like I said, every 60 days, try and see if you can go a little lower. All right, let's get money. Nice and slow, go back. Relax. Lay back. All right. Looking up at the stars. Because I see myself running with them. Nice and relaxed. Marcus Aurelius said, dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars. And see yourself running with them. Nice and in control. That's right. Let your hips open up from the opposite direction. Getting that stretch we don't normally get. On the other side of pain is pleasure. Remember that. All right, come up on your elbows and forearms nice and slow. Keep your core and your back straight and tight. Scoot on up. Straighten your spine. All right, come up on your feet and sit. All right. Okay, we're gonna swing around, sit back down on our bottoms, and basically with this, we're gonna reach out, grab the bottom of our feet if we can, pulling ourselves down to put our head in between our knees as best as we possibly can, so that we can stretch our back and that that vertical up and down, stretch, open them vertebrae up. If you cannot do this, get yourself a towel, shirt, something to wrap around the bottom of your feet. Pull yourself down, grab your ankles, your shins. Do the very best you can to get yourself pulled down as much as you possibly can. To get your head as close as you can to your knees. So, like I said, we can open and stretch that spine. All right, Wolfpack, let's get money. Y'all ready? Let's go. Come up nice and slow. Stay in control of your breathing. And we almost done, y'all. We are almost done. All right, basically, this next one, we're going to go into a squat position. The Chinese call this the horse stance. It's going to help us to strengthen up our legs, our glutes, our core area, all at the same time. Strengthening our back, too. Yeah, this is a great position to go into. It's excellent for posture. You're going to feel that strength starting to build up in your lower back doing these yoga positions. And I hope and pray to God that all of you guys out there are getting rid of that lower back pain as I've been getting rid of this lower back pain. All right, let's get money, Wolfpack. A little bit of resistance builds resilience. We're getting past something while going through something. Tough guy rule. That's what we do. Are y'all ready? Let's get money. Hold your chin up as high as you possibly can. Stand back on your heels. Core nice and tight, back straight as you possibly can keep it. Stay in control of your breathing. Nice and in control of your breathing. Good money, y'all. Good money. All right. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap, Wolfpack. We got that good money in this morning. You heard me. I'm proud of y'all, for everybody that took a little bit of time out of your day to do something beneficial for your purpose. And your purpose is your life. Your life is meaningful, so meaningful. And in the words of my man Epictetus, There's only one way to happiness. Wait a minute. There's only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things beyond the power of our will. Will yourself into doing something better for yourself. Will yourself into doing something beneficial for your life. And remember one thing, two things for certain. Wolfpack, we in this building together. I'm rocking out with y'all if y'all rocking out with me. Big love every day. Blind Wolf 410, we in the building. Yeah! Where this thing at?